New word alert, everybody. There is a new word out there. Finally, we've gotten another one. Every so often, the internet likes to do this thing where they just find a new word, and it's just the thing that you see no matter what, and it just lasts, maybe a couple months, maybe a few days, maybe years. Yeah, is that, that these are things now that we just have to accept. And there's one that's getting some popularity, at least on TikTok, but I'm 20, so I'm gonna be on TikTok. You think I'm gonna actually be doing something in the world? Making a change? No, I'm just gonna scroll on TikTok. So a few things about this word. It's actually not totally new. It comes from 4chan. Of course, anything that's terrible you can assume comes from 4chan. TikTok adopts it because nobody on TikTok is creative. And people who think they come up with words also aren't creative. Usually it's stealing a word from the African American vernacular. So at least it's not that. That's probably the only good thing about this word, is that if it's gentrification about something that I didn't give a shit about regardless. So just cut to the chase. The word is LARP, L-A-R-P. So what does that mean? Well, first of all, it's an acronym. It is an acronym. It stands for live action role player, or live action role playing, or live action role play, I guess. At any form, any conjugation of role play, but the first two are live action. You can assume what that means, right? It's just someone who role plays live. They just do it outside, like in normal day life, like with their friends and stuff. Key and Peele did a sketch about this. This is the only way I knew about this beforehand. Go watch the Key and Peele show, just all of it, because it's good, and then you'll come across the episode one day. So you're probably thinking, oh, this word just came up to, label people who are live action role playing, right? That could be the only reason this word is back up in the zeitgeist, right? It's just because, I guess, the live action role playing community, raised within the Gen Z community. And as interesting as that alternate history could have gone, it's not the case. And it's instead used as a, gatekeeping. It's just gatekeeping, really. So people like to call other LARPs, but not because they are live action role players, but because they are putting off a persona to come off as they are interested in something or know about something, but don't know anything about it, and are I guess, new gens, which is also a word that came out recently, but it means exactly the same thing. In fact, soon you'll figure out that LARP, it doesn't have any new application, really. Alright, so let's look at an example of what one of these videos would look like, calling somebody a LARPer or whatever.
Yeah, hi. We're here for so much fun. It's a crime.
Alright. Okay. So here's the stupid part about this, is that I actually find these funny, but I find them funny because they're so stupid. They don't make a lot of sense, and then sometimes I get upset at them, and it's stupid. I shouldn't be getting upset about the word LARP. Are you joking? So as you can see, the first video is just this person being like, "Oh, I like this character," and then people are like, and then there's just a stitch being like, "You're LARPing," basically, and then everyone agrees that said person is LARPing. But again, to explain what that means, is basically just saying, oh, you don't actually like this character. You're just saying you like her, but you don't actually know who the fuck she is. You've never watched this anime, you've never interacted with it. So why are you trying to pretend to like this character when you know nothing about the show in general? So I mean, that might be true. The person might not know anything about the show, but I feel like people are having too much of a problem with that. It's now reached a point where it's just now you can't like anything. You can't like anything anymore. anymore without being labeled as a LARPer on TikTok. You can't express your interest because otherwise you're gonna, get a bunch of people being like, "You're LARPing, sorry." Okay, we're gonna look at a different one. This is like when LARP got more widespread. So this is a video. It's more of a slideshow, and I'm not gonna play the audio because I don't know if I can play it. But the text says, "How to LARP as a SEAL fan. 100% accuracy working 2026." And then bullshit emojis. I don't know if this is supposed to be jokes. One, you can only know ranged and harp seals. Knowing any other seals will ruin your LARPing abilities. So this is basically just saying LARPers who LARP to like seals only know about ringed and harp seals. I wouldn't even know the breed of them. I'd just say I like the seal that I see on the video. I don't know what species it is. Because you don't need to know the species of animals to like the animal, obviously. 2, hate leopard seals for no reason. You cannot LARP without hating leopard seals. I don't know what this is talking about. I haven't seen people say that. And I'm on this app quite a bit, so I feel like I would have seen that at some point. But I also don't know what a leopard seal is. And if I was LARPing as a seal lover, how the fuck would I even know? Again, how would I know the species name? Oh, and it's playing. How would I know the species name? If I'm a LARPer, how would I know the species name? How would I like it? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a seal. They're all seals. Call orcas evil for hunting. Must hate orcas to LARP. Okay, yeah, I've seen that notion actually quite a bit. I think, in general, a lot of people don't like orcas. But animals are animals, y'all. They don't have, they don't think about these things. They're just surviving. But we like to humanize things. So that's just another example of people humanizing things. It's a normal thing that we do. It's okay. It's okay to look at the light plug on your wall and think, oh, that looks like a face. And it's okay to look at your dog and be like, oh, he has a personality. And look at a wolf hunting a sheep and being like, that sheep is evil, or that wolf is evil for hunting that sheep. Because sheep are innocent to us. And wolves are like these creatures, I guess. Okay, 3, call sea lions seals under every video of them. Just a common mistake people make. This is outside and inside TikTok. Okay, so you'll see people do this outside in real life. You'll see people do this on TikTok. You'll see people do this on whatever other app, and whatever other occasion, because they look similar. Okay, they look similar. Want to know why people get them mixed up? It's because they look similar. Okay, goodbye LARPing community. Happy LARPing. So that's the whole video, and I'm mad at it because it doesn't really make sense. Oh. So you know how sometimes when you were a child, or maybe this happened when you were a little bit older, you'd wear a shirt with a band that you don't listen to. I'm doing the perfect example. I don't listen to Deftones. Or not that much. I mean, I've listened to them, but I don't listen to them. So, and someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, you're wearing that shirt. Name me this thing. Name me 5 songs." I'm waiting. Oh wait, I'm gonna wait all day. Name me 5 songs. If you don't do it, I'm gonna kill you. I think at some point we grow up to eventually realize that person was insufferable, just annoying. You have the thing. Name me all the name me things. Name me things about the thing that you have. Oh, you have that. You have a thread on you. Name me every fact about a thread. Name me every historical figure related to the thread. even if they just touched it. You're gonna have to name a lot of people. Come on, time is a ticking, because if you don't do it, again, I am gonna kill you. Now it kind of seems like we've circled back. I don't know who is responsible for LARP. I don't know if that comes within the Gen Alpha community or that's the Gen Z community. So it might be Gen Alpha, and they haven't gotten to the age where they realized how dumb that is to actually have that notion of being like, you're a LARPer because you don't know all the things. The best part about liking something is you get to learn shit about it. Don't you love learning? But you get to learn about something you actually want to learn about, right? You know how kids are always like, I want to learn about something I actually want to know about. That's what interests are. That's just what an interest is. So all these people who are saying LARP are just doing the same thing as the Name 5 Songs guy. Nobody likes that guy. What I'm hoping will happen is that this video ages terribly. It ages so bad nobody knows what I'm talking about. That would be a great conclusion to this, is that nobody knows what I'm talking about, because that means that the word has escaped our vocabulary and it won't have a history. Nobody will care about it anymore. That'd be really cool. It's already kind of dying. I don't see people use it as much on TikTok. And I think a big problem and a reason for it is that eventually when a new word comes out, people just use it for whatever. At some point it has a structure and it has continuity, but eventually people just start overusing it, and then it starts getting applied to more occasions, and then that starts getting worse and worse and worse, and it starts getting applied for nearly every single situation. And then all of a sudden this thing that once resembled something means nothing anymore, and it holds no value. And when things stop holding value, we let go of them. And I think this is gonna happen to using this word, but there will be a new one, because history just repeats itself. Again, this is not a new thing, guys. This is not a new occurrence. We're not making a new word. We're not making a new definition. We're not making any new application, any new ideas. We are just swimming in the same sludge we've been swimming in for the past few centuries. Thank you. I upload every week.